Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Makes his man miss. Maybe a crease. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give, it's Williams. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action, C.J. Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
New running back, same result. It's pretty...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On the draw, it's Young. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Meadow on the end zone, he tucked up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running inside, it's Richard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires on the move. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Using his legs, it's Richard. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Young. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's Carr to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mobley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down. And
might have a chance. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. The throw. Finds his man. It's Richard. Turning on the Jets. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. On target over the middle.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Carr. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Running inside. It's Richard. Here's a little room there. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
All game long, this guy has been putting his toolbox on display. He's got speed, he's got wiggle, he's got vision. That's another long touchdown run, David. And he made no bones about it earlier in the season. He said, I want to win the Doak Walker Award. He's putting up numbers today that are going to help him do that.
Yeah, this will go a long way. Already over 100. Now add this big, long touchdown run. The defense better find some answers because I'm just going to keep giving it to him over and over.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Young. Oh, better look out. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving.
Right down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing, Carr. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on 3rd.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They go to the counter, running into the open space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look.
There's a crease. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The run inside. It's Young. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Carr above the noise. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football.
Going to take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Delayed handoff. It's Osborne. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Throwing right. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator. And
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback making checks. Now here's Carr. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Richard. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Osborne. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They strike first in overtime. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make for the point after.
And how about that? The second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. If he houses this, it's ball game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. That'll do.
GG's. Let go! Let go! Notre Dame! Fuck is you talking about? Let go! Ah! Ah! Fuck is they talking about? You see it? Down to the fucking wire! Let's go! Double OT thriller! Yeah! Playoff! And a record getting better. Yeah, double OT thriller in that bed.